Hello, welcome to the second part of my story. In the first part, I said that in 525 BC, the Persian Empire, the largest at that time, had invaded Egypt and dominated it for 200 years. But this would end in 332 BC with the arrival of the Macedonian army. Led by Alexander the Great, king of Macedonia, the Macedonian army was well prepared. With their enormous spears, they defeated the Persian army. Alexander was welcomed as the liberator of Egypt. After Alexander's death, Egypt came under the tutelage of Ptolemy, his general, who made his following generations introduce Egypt to Greek culture. The story of one of the greatest women to rule Egypt began in 69 BC with the birth of Cleopatra. Daughter of Pharaoh Ptolemy XII, she was born in one of the most stunning cities of the ancient world, and its lighthouse, which to this day is considered one of the seven wonders of the world, the Lighthouse of Alexandria. In 51 BC, after the death of her father, at the age of 18, Cleopatra ascended the throne. A cultured woman who spoke Egyptian and other languages, she was a fervent supporter of the culture of her ancestors, seeking to restore Egypt to its ancient cultures, and especially the worship of its gods. She became co-regent with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, who was only 10 years old at the time. Cleopatra tried to maintain a joint regency with her brother, but since she was making the main decisions, she ended up creating animosity with her brother's advisors, leading to growing political tension and leading to a civil war. With Cleopatra's defeat, she fled and tried to organize herself. Cleopatra was an excellent strategist and reorganized her army, but it was not enough to mount a counterattack. Upon learning of the presence of Julius Caesar, who was in the region expanding control of the Roman Empire, she decided to propose an alliance with him. With the help of the Roman army, Cleopatra defeated her brother in the Battle of the Nile in 47 BC, and he was drowned in the Nile by a Roman soldier, so that he would not claim the throne again. Cleopatra became the last regent of Egypt. She had an affair with Julius Caesar, giving birth to a son named Caesarion. Julius Caesar ended up distancing himself from the problems in Rome, which led to a disagreement with the Roman Senate and his assassination. With Caesar's death and fearing death, Cleopatra fled to Egypt with her son. During her stay in Rome, Cleopatra met Mark Antony, who, along with Octavian, was one of Caesar's successors. Mark Antony and Cleopatra began an affair, and from this affair 3 children were born, causing discord in Rome. Due to this bad climate between Rome and Egypt, it led to a second civil war. In 31 BC, the Battle of Actium, a naval battle that took place on the promontory of Actium in the region of Greece, pitted 2 heirs of Julius Caesar against each other for Roman power. After the defeat, Cleopatra and Mark Antony returned to Egypt. In 30 BC, with Octavian's troops approaching Egypt and Mark Antony believing that Cleopatra was already dead, he killed himself. Cleopatra, desperate and fearing that she would be arrested and taken to Rome as a trophy, died in her bed after being bitten by snakes. With Cleopatra's death, Egypt was annexed as a province of the Roman Empire, and the era of the pharaohs had come to an end. Antony became Augustus, the first emperor of Rome, and Egypt became an important territory within the vast Roman Empire. Cleopatra was not just a queen, she was a woman of courage, intelligence, and passion. If you enjoyed this journey through time, like and share this video, subscribe, and see you on the next journey.